All right, boys. I've seen the comments. Pretty sure it's been a top comment on the last two videos. Where's the front bumper? Well, today, this exterior should be pretty much finished up. We have the front bumper to install. I got a few little things to do on that first. Well, yeah, one big thing to do on the front bumper first, which I'm very excited for. So first up, here's the bumper. This, my friends, is a nose chop Evo 8 front bumper. This looks like an OEM bumper, and it pretty much is, but it's actually a bumper that Aesthetic makes. It's the same exact material as the OEM bumper, and it fits perfectly. Before this goes on, you already know what we need. We need a freaking front lip. And that is where this beautiful unit from my friends over at Speed comes into play. Let's open this bad boy up. If I'm being honest, man, I wasn't gonna install this front bumper till I had all of the OEM mesh pieces to go on it, but you guys keep asking for it, so this is for you. I'll do it for you. It is gonna be a sad day the first time this thing gets scratched. Look at the detail. So nice. Now, of course, more importantly, let's see how it fits. Oh boy. I know the bumper's a bit dirty right now, but here is the lip fitted onto the bumper with no screws. Man, oh man. Now they did include a pack of screws, these guys here. We're just gonna use all the OEM holes right through the backside. It's gonna go into the back of the lip and we'll be done. I'm gonna start on the edges and work my way to the middle. And just like that, the lip is fully installed. Fitment is perfect. So big shout out to Speed and also big shout out to Aesthetic on the perfect fitting bumper. Let's get the assembly up on the car. And also, if anyone has Evo 8 mesh for that, I think it's more than just mesh. I think it's like mesh and some plastic stuff. And also an Evo 9 front grille, let me know. I did find the Evo 8 intercooler mesh, so we're good there. Of course, the first thing to install are these little clips that the bumper screws onto. So one goes on that side, it's like a little hex. And on the bumper, it's a little hex. So it fits nice and snug, like that. We can finally ditch our zip ties holding everything together because of course the inner fender will now mount to the bumper. One thing I do really like about the 8s and 9s is how easy the front bumper mounts and dismounts. 2 bolts on the side and 2 bolts and 2 clips in the middle, and that's pretty much it. Some inner fender clips. Wow, this is gonna be beautiful. All right, so on the side here, we're gonna have the main bolt that goes there. A lot of people would do a quick release where it's just a button. I decided not to on this car because I just didn't want it, you know. They're nice, they make for easy release, but a bolt is no big deal in my opinion. That is what the bolt looks like. It's a 10mm head with the washer that spins around and kind of like a self-tapper coarse thread. And then we're gonna have, let's see, clip on the fender liner there, clip on the fender liner there. One thing that is important, I got it right on that side, but not this side. You see this little clip right down in there. There's also a little ledge, a clip on the headlight. Make sure that goes above or you're gonna have this ugly gap. I must say you guys were right. Putting the front bumper on makes this car look 100 times cooler. Ain't gonna cap. Much better. Instead of just putting the clips in there, I'm gonna go ahead and I wanna bolt the bumper on. in all 4 spots up front instead of just the 2 on the sides. And it just so happens that the factory hole size is perfect for an M6 nut cert. Bam. Now, instead of a clip, a plastic clip, I can install this very beautiful titanium JD Customs Ellen. Very nice. Front bumper is installed, everything's tightened down. Now it's time for the holy grail piece. Someone's ripping it. Jeesh. The piece I could not install until the front bumper goes on. This little plaque right here. Man, oh man, that is beautiful. Now it's not quite that simple. We do have to riv nut the bumper right here, and then it's gonna bolt on to those 2, which I don't know why those are sideways. It's kind of weird that both of them are turned a little bit to the side. JDC includes a set of, these are called rubber well nuts. So you can use those, or if you're like me, I'm a massive fan of the brass riv nuts. More of a permanent solution, I guess you could say. And you know, I had to get the gold or the yellow zinc plated riv nuts to match the rest of the build. I was saying earlier how easy it is to pull the 8 bumper. This plate makes it a little more complex, I must say, but that's okay because it's beautiful. So there's the new completed look with the front bumper and the bay shot with our little radiator cooling plate, I think is what you'd call it. Let's see how it looks with the hood closed. Hood closed, bumper on. This car is insane. Perfection. I already know what you guys are gonna say. Put this stupid thing back on. Here's the deal. That's not quite nice enough for this car. Let's make it better, just a little bit. Quick wipe down with IPA. Quick little application of some trim coat, and this thing is looking better than new. Product of choice. I'll link it down below. Now, of course, the trim coat has to dry for about an hour before you get it wet, and it's been drying for 60 seconds, so I should probably not touch it. None other than a fresh set of zinc plated nuts. We may as well just get the whole entire hood finished up. Best way to get all this stuff cleaned up before it goes on the car, saturate a towel with some IPA and wipe them down. And thankfully I did find these squirters with the OEM hoses. And in my opinion, it's far easier to get these guys on if you put the clips on first instead of putting the clip into the hood or the panel first. Put the clip on the rubber first and then clip the rubber onto the hood. In my opinion, that's the move. All of the factory OEM seals are installed. And unfortunately, I cannot put the wiper or the washer nozzles on the windshield sprayers. These guys were on the carbon hood and they're trimmed and modified for the carbon hood. So add that to the list of goodies that we need. Last piece for the hood is this guy here. This guy is most certainly a necessity. OEM, it would use this, right? But it's trimmed right there, kind of bummy looking. And honestly, I think it looks much, much cleaner without it. I didn't put the one on the firewall, and I'm not gonna put the one on the hood. Done. Hood is done. I guess it's only right that we take a little stroll. Pretty sure we got a sunset going on right now. And I think the Evo 8 would look mighty fine sitting in front of that sunset. Imagine this old girl with some tinted glass now. Some tint on this thing, man. Definitely much needed. Now I know it's not the most glorious sunset in the world, but it's all right. That ain't a bad looking car, ain't a bad looking sunset. All right, friends, let's finish off the night with some nice, simple things. This here should be the last of the JDC hardware going on this car. Where do we start? What is this? Thermostat hardware. So we have thermostat hardware, camber adjustment, a nice V2 oil dipstick. I'm very, very excited for this guy here. That's gonna look sick. Trunk mounting stuff, tile BOV, power steering heat shield, coil covers. I decided to get some color on the coil covers. I think that'll be cool. Master cylinder, cam position, heat shield, door hardware, valve stem caps, and motor mount hardware. Oh, and by the way, the shirt I'm wearing drops on Friday, along with another tee, another hoodie, some prints, some banners, some decals. As you guys know, or you may not know, I have a discount code through JDC. My code is Niemela10. It'll save you 10% off any JDC product. So all the titanium stuff that we just installed, any titanium part that we've put on in the past. They make a ton of stuff for Supras, Evos, STIs, the works. Go check them out. I'll have them linked down below. I'll also have this front lip linked down below as well. You can get off JDC. It is a Rex Speed brand. Once again, if it's perfect, that's going to be a wrap. I hope you guys enjoyed. And also, let me know, do you think we should add the mesh? The grill for sure. I'm iffy on the bottom three. I already have the center, so I guess we could put that in and see how it would look. It needs to be powder coated first. The sides I don't have. I'm iffy on those, but let me know in the comment section below. Hope you enjoyed. Good night.